Hello everyone, I Sudeepti, a mental fitness and transformation coach, is once again in front of you with all my experiences so that you can learn and get better, feel better and become better. Because I believe that when you are happy, I become automatically happy. So today my topic is introspection. It's a very important topic and it's a very important aspect of life. I feel that it is important. It is really very important. For housewives, it is important. For students, it is very important. For working personnel, it is very important. So I would say that self-introspection is very important. Yes, just like my friend rightly said, I was just going through few of the conversations, so I realized that few of my friends also said that introspection is important, just like we breathe. So I completely agree with that point. Why I feel that it is important, because back then I was just going through the report of National Crime Records Bureau, and what I read, I was completely shocked. I read that there are 8 lakhs of people who commit suicide in a year, and out of these 8 lakhs, 6.7% are students and 17% are Indian residents. Can you beat that? Can you believe it? Like, so many people are committing suicide because of lot of pressures, lot of chatters in their mind, lot of peer pressure, parents pressure, lot of things going on in their mind, and they are unable to share it with someone. They are unable to deal with them. So it becomes really, really important to sit with yourself. Sit with yourself and release this pressure which is going on here. So instead of getting into bad habits, getting into some kind of addiction of drink, smoke or anything, even if you are into addiction of mobile gaming, even if you are into an addiction of PUBG or Candy Crush like things, or maybe cards, you are into addiction of anything, maybe watching movies or sleeping or eating, whatever addiction it is. So it's always better to introspect yourself than to get into any kind of addiction, to calm your chatter of the mind, or maybe to commit suicide is not the right option, believe me. I understand that we do go through a lot of ups and downs in our life. I completely understand, because I have also faced a couple of deaths in last 1 year in my family, and very close. I won't be able to discuss it over here, but I would say they are very close. So I completely understand. And self-introspection is a tool which helps you to strengthen yourself. So there are a lot of benefits when we talk about self-introspection, and I would love to help you with my experiences. And but before I move ahead, I would say a very importance of self-introspection I would like to share. So according to me, why it is important, how it helps you. So it helps you in getting mental peace. Self-introspection helps you in feeling lighter. Do you know lighter? So you becomes lighter when you actually self-introspect yourself. You you can identify your passions, like how to drive your life, if you are actually able to self-introspect yourself. You can identify your strength and weakness. You can identify lot of things about yourself if you really spend time with yourself. And it helps you in self-awareness. Self-awareness regarding what makes me happy, self-awareness regarding your passions, self-awareness regarding your values of life. It helps you to understand that where do I need to improve, what are the areas of improvement where I have to work upon. And it also helps you to understand that what are the incidents which are regularly repeating in my life. I'm sure you must have come across certain incidents in your life where you feel like, again with me, once again with me, I am fed up. Why this is happening again and again with me? I'm sure we people, like I have seen in my life that a lot of people, when they say that again and again this thing is happening with me, and I myself have experienced that. So I would say that if you feel that something is again and again bothering you, making you feel into guilt or pushing you into depression, or if it is happening again and again, and if it is bothering you actually, then there is a way out to solve that also. And also, when you become aware of your thoughts, that what kind of thoughts are going on, you can identify the quality of your thoughts. So once you identify the quality of your thoughts, life becomes a little more easier. So before so I would suggest you that one should, in order to get all these package of bundles of benefits, one should introspect their life. Now I would say that do introspect, because these are unused brains. I'm sure you must have watched Three Idiot movie, right? And in Three Idiot movie, what that virus said, the Viru Sahasbuddhi said, Rahul and Farhan, these are unused brains. So please don't go like unused brains. Please use this brain and self-introspect yourself and tell yourself that self-introspection balm lagaye, dimag ki bak se chutkara paaye. Right? So I would say that please do self-introspect. Now I come to the most important question. Everyone is telling that self-introspect, spend time with yourself, self-introspect, but how? How are we going to self-introspect ourselves? How can I do it? So let me tell you, friends, I would share my experience. Maybe that can help you to self-introspect you, right? So what happens generally, have you seen a child? Have you seen a child when the mother is busy in the household chores, and she is not just giving any attention to the child? What happens? The child starts shouting. The child sometimes throws the things, sometimes breaks the items, sometimes falls, sometimes cries, sometimes they become stubborn like anything. And the mother is like, oh my God, now the mother has to leave everything and has to take care of the baby. Have you ever seen this? I'm sure you all must have seen this. So similar things happen with us. So in a day, there are 60,000 thoughts, more than that, 60,000 thoughts which comes to our mind. So what will happen? 60,000 thoughts coming to our mind in a day. Like it is like buck, it is like chatter, isn't it? So with so much of chatter, there will be only stress if we don't know how to deal with it. Sometimes you must have feel that there are a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, and in order to calm that mind, people get into the habit of drinks to calm the mind, to create silence. That's why people of olden age and nowadays a lot of doctors and psychologists say that please meditate. Everyone is telling you to meditate. It's meditation is also becoming self-aware of what is happening and what is not. So I would say that the similar things happens with us. So there are 60,000 things going on here, and this brain, which is actually your child, when it becomes confused, stressed, and it has a lot of thoughts in it. It says that chahiye, tera attention chahiye, I need your attention, and then you feel like headache like anything. And there is something which is calling you for attention. So here comes the call to action, that you have to sit and give attention to your brain. So that's the right time to do self-introspection. Though you should do self-introspection before that moment comes. But even in case if you feel, then also at that moment also, when you are feeling headache or when you are feeling stuck or paralyzed kind of a feeling you are getting, or if you are unable to find out the way, or if you are feeling a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, a lot of things are troubling to you at the same time, then please follow the steps which I generally follow. So should I tell you the steps? Alright. So the first step what you have to take is get ready to meet a $1 billion personality. Get ready means you have to literally get ready to take the interview of billion-dollar personality. Believe me, you are a billion-dollar person who can do anything and everything. The nature has created us with immense brain powers, immense potential. So just get ready to take the interview of billion-dollar personality. So I'm saying me because I have to get ready to interview myself, and you because you have to get ready to interview yourself. Right? So once you are ready to take the interview of billion-dollar personality, the next thing what you want, the step 2 is take pen and paper. So see, here comes pen and paper. Pen. Now we have taken pen and paper because there are a lot of things in our life which we share with our friends, which we share with our parents, which we share maybe with someone or somewhere. But there are a lot of things in our life which we do not share with anyone, which we are unable to share. And I'm talking specially about those things because things which we can share with someone may not bother you that much, but things which we cannot share with anyone bothers us a lot. So you have to write all those things. So you have to take a pen and talk to your brain child. This is your baby. So you have to talk to Beta. What is it that is bothering you? Tell me. Today I'll solve your problem. Today I am the interviewer, I am the doctor, and I will take care of you. Don't worry. From now onwards, I am your friend and I will deal with it. So point number 1, yes, tell me. What is going on in your mind? Point number 1. What is going on in your mind? What else? 2, 3. What else? 4. What else? What else? And keep asking what else until it gets silent. Keep writing, and the moment you will start asking your brain what else, Anade, the moment you will start asking your brain like this, come on baby, come, bring it on. So the moment you start asking this question from your brain child, your brain will feel relaxed that mama has come, now I have no problem. My mama is here, my papa is here, now I am at peace. And your brain will become cool. The moment now your brain is cool, now your next step starts, which is very important. And that is, you have to identify the quality of thoughts. If you have to identify, if suppose there are 10 thoughts or 20 thoughts, believe me, the moment you start writing it, there are a lot of things going on in your head, but the moment you start writing it, you won't be able to write more than 20 thoughts. 20 is the maximum number I have said, but as per my experience, what I have seen, you won't be able to write more than 20 thoughts. Every thought will fall into one or the other category, so you won't be able to write more than 20 thoughts. So you still just write all the things which is coming into your mind. Just write it on paper, baby, come on. Now once you have written, now sit with the questions, sit with all the points. Okay, these are the points where you are stuck. Okay, I'll solve you the problem. Now I have to identify which thoughts out of these thoughts are 3PL. So now what is 3PL? Which thoughts out of all these thoughts are loving thoughts, progressive thoughts, positive thoughts, or productive thoughts? Any thought which is taking you into any of the 4 directions, because you have already thought of your passion and purpose of life, you know what makes you happy, that you have already identified. So then in that scenario, if you already know what are the values of your life, what are the foundations of your life, and what is the purpose of your life, or what you love to do, after you identify that, then you have to identify if your thoughts, any of these thoughts are productive, progressive, or positive, or loving. Then you tell the thought, go on baby, go on, it's okay, because फायदे का सौदा है. But then if you find that your thoughts are 2NDH, second H, second husband hai, if you find that your thoughts are second husband 2NDH, so non-productive thoughts. If you feel that your thoughts are negative thoughts, non-productive thoughts, depressive thoughts, or maybe these thoughts are hurting you, in that case, trust me and do it. Take all those thoughts, tear the paper, and tell them, go to hell, baby. Go to hell, baby. I'm sure you must have heard that song. I think it was picturized on Govinda, right? So Shilpa Shetty and Govinda. So GTH, Baba GTH kind of song it was. So yes, so in case if you find that the quality of your thoughts is like a second husband, then please ask them to get out. Spare me. I don't need this kind of shit in my life, and I'm not going to entertain this shit in my life. So please be at peace. Now your brain will calm down, and it boils down to only 3PL thoughts, which is loving thoughts, productive thought, progressive thoughts, and positive thoughts. And this will calm your mind, and this will help you to get on with your life. How you can do it? The technique, I have a technique also to resolve it, and that is mind mapping technique, which I generally follow in my life. So I have just shared my experience to help you. Maybe this experience can help you, and I can show you that how generally I use the mind map technique. So this is how I create mind map and resolve my issues, because sometimes, most of the times, when you feel that you are lonely, most of the times when you feel that you are unable to discuss your issues with someone, we feel stuck. And people, those who don't like to share things with anyone, they should use pen and paper with them in order to keep your child calm and protected. So I tell my brain, Mama hai na, everything will be fine. And the same thing you have to do, and things will get on in the right direction. With this help, with this hope that I'm able to bring some kind of a direction, some kind of learning and positivity into your life, I would just request you to keep sharing my videos so that I can spread more and more positivity, more and more happiness in millions of lives. Because आपकी खुशी में मेरी खुशी है.